as we start.
Alright, let me know when we're started.
Do it now.
The giant horse cock weighs over 11 pounds.
Why? I don't know if that was loud enough. But maybe. Too bad no one's here to hear it.
They'll hear it. They'll hear it afterwards if they ever watch back the stream again.
No one's ever watching back my stream. Nobody.
Do you put all of these on a playlist by any chance?
You know, I should, but I haven't. Because it's been
That'd be like 3 years of backlog to go through and add to a playlist.
And can't you kind of like sort it already on YouTube? Like you could go on someone's channel and just siphon out the live streams?
Maybe?
I think you can. I think you can go, like
Yeah.
when you're in someone's channel, you can hit a little button. It's like videos, live streams, whatever. You can do that. I'm pretty sure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know, I should probably open the stream.
Maybe. You know, if you feel like it.
Oh, I got the hiccups. Well, Mr. Mario is here.
Maybe. You know, if you feel like it.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, I got the hiccups. Well, Mr. Mario is here.
What's up? Why am I hearing the echo?
That was my bad.
Oh, let's go.
Gosh darn it, Spencer, get it together. Okay, Heather, what's the plan for tonight?
First I'm gonna paste this link everywhere so everyone everywhere can do something about
Where are
it.
my power coins?
But today, I'll also share my screen with you guys so you can see it. Yes. Today, we are going to work on Emerald's commission. As you can see, I've essentially finished most of the bag here. Today we're going to add some embroidery, which I don't think is going to take the entire stream. Just something outlining its features and making it look like it's got stitches. And we're going to start a tiny little ornament that's going to get attached to the bag, which will be super cute. That might be the entire stream, but if it's not, then we start the little bunny bomb that's going to go inside. And that's going to have a bell in it, if I remember correctly, yes?
Yes.
Alright, so let's get this embroidery out of the way, and then we can get back to crochet.
Yeah.
Charles B says he thought this was a towel. No, this is a blanket, and it's actually a very nice blanket. Let me show you. It's a blanket that Ronnie got me from a convention. It is... Oh shit, am I holding it up the right way? I am not. It is Princess Luna.
Yeah.
Very
That was a good blanket. I was very happy to have passed by their booth on Sunday rather, and I'm guessing that they were just trying to wrap things up and make as much money as possible.
Yeah.
Because they were selling blankets that are normally $100 each, 2 for $60.
2 for $60. So he got me another one that has Pokemon on it. But yeah, just covering up my my cat shirt. Cats has 9 lives. But yeah, it's a little cold, so I just wrapped a little blanket around myself.
You know what? Stream is not going to be able to see this, but I want you two to be able to see it.
Yeah.
I already hate it.
Ronnie, go to the store and get me more wine. I only had enough for half a glass.
Hmm.
Can you see my camera?
Hold on.
Hang on.
Oh, there's the shirt! Good stuff. Yeah, this is the first time I've seen you with your hair down and no glasses. You're a good-looking dude.
You know something though? That's what I used to look like.
Except you were a little thicker. You do kind of look like
Maybe a little bit.
No, you had a different shaped face, I'm pretty sure. Look at my man.
Yeah, I got a more octagonal or more square face, but other than that,
Well, you're both like... I mean, I don't want to get into too detail about what Emerald looks like in case that's an invasion of privacy.
It's not. I have face cam on all my recent videos.
Oh, okay. Well, you're both kind of white guys with facial hair, so you're gonna look kind of similar. Not to be racist about it. Not to be racist or sexist.
Yeah, for those that he was wearing an "Oh God, the Implication" shirt.
Go buy some merch. Buy some
I
merch.
think this is the Heather one, but I lost track of which one was which.
I am Heather.
Yeah, this is the second night in a row that the three of us are streaming together.
That's cool.
Indeed it is.
I think we've been having fun.
Yeah.
I know we've been
threading
having
needle.
fun.
Alrighty then.
Such certainty.
Well, I know I've been having fun at least. I can only guess, but based on you two you two's reactions. Can my mouth work tonight?
Can it? That's the question.
I feel like this might be a little thin.
It might be the iced licorice tea.
What do you guys think? Is this too thin?
Almost certainly.
All right. Let me see if I got something better. Because I don't want this to be too thin. Then we'll have to use up more thread.
Oh yeah, actually, speaking of my last sentence, I went and got my licorice mint tea finally.
Was it everything you imagined and more?
Well, it didn't have to be everything I imagined.
That
What were
sounds
you
like
about
it
to say,
was.
Bronny?
That sounds like it was terrible.
I've heard better.
Actually, it was fantastic.
That's better.
That is better. Good job.
And actually, so I went to Whole Foods to get it. Fun fact about Whole Foods, you can get in-store discounts if you have an Amazon Prime account. But I went there, I grabbed 6 boxes of licorice mint, and then I put one of the boxes back to get a box of licorice tea and a box of mint tea to see if I could do any flavor balancing. I gotta say, I am not impressed with the mint tea.
That's unfortunate.
I thought it would be mintier.
That's a big flaw in your product right there if the mint tea doesn't taste minty enough.
You know, that's actually a problem I have with cough drops. Every time I look at, oh yeah, here is our menthol cough drops. These ones taste like the essence of mint because it is the essence of mint. And I look at it, it's like 5.8 milligrams of menthol. And then I go look at Dollar General's sugar-free lemon honey, and it's got 7.5 milligrams of menthol.
Jeez.
Can't
Like-
trust these things.
How is your lemon honey, or not lemon honey, lemon eucalyptus, how is that mintier than your mint flavor?
Dude, I don't know. Fuck. Where's the end of this yarn?
Charles, the mint tea being minty would not be too obvious a pun because it wasn't. That's my problem with it. Merlin, no spoilers.
Indeed.
Oh, where's the end of the yarn? I can't find it.
Let's see. Charles says, wish we could see it. I'll post a picture on my Minds account after the stream.
Ah, there it is.
Actually, maybe that'll finally be my excuse to get Heather to make the account so that she can remind it for all of you.
Perhaps. Blankets.
Oh wait, is the new My Little Pony movie out?
Not yet.
Next Friday.
Ah, wait, but yes, some countries premiered it early, so there are spoilers everywhere online.
Oh no, it was leaked. I heard it was leaked.
Of course it was leaked. God almighty.
I've heard both. That it was leaked and some countries premiered it early. And maybe one caused the other.
It's entirely possible, but like there've been leaks. It's just been leaking constantly since season 2 of Friendship is Magic. You'd think they would have figured it out by now.
Yeah, for God's sakes, call a plumber!
From what I remember, the season 2 finale actually didn't leak all that hard, did it?
No. Actually,
Yeah, because I remember in the Brody's react to the season 6 finale, Race Best went off because someone put clips from the part 2 in a commercial that showed halfway through the part 1.
Yeah. Well, that's just stupidity on the whoever set the schedule.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if it was as much stupidity as it might have just been an oversight. Because the way that commercial looked, it looked like it was supposed to play immediately after the end of the first part. But someone screwed up and put that file in the wrong spot.
Perhaps.
So, like, let's say there's... so the episode was called To Where and Back Again. So TWBA MP4.1 or TWBA 1.MP4 and TWBA 2.MP4. Someone put the 2 where the 1 was supposed to go, and it screwed everything up.
Now that's an easy oversight, and that's why you don't name things with what do you call it? Initials like that.
Indeed.
What have we been up to this week that's been fun?
Trying to get by.
That's been fun. Well, can I share a fun in the sarcastic sense?
My God, yes.
Sure.
So, anyone who was here last week may have remembered that I was complaining about how difficult my PC build was going.
Mm-hmm.
So after that stream, I had gotten the behemoth to power up, so I was able to install an operating system on it and like check that the hardware was working, etc., etc. Next morning, I come down, I go to fire it up, nothing. I reseat the power cables, nothing. I went so far as to pull it out of my computer and pull every piece of hardware off the motherboard that wasn't the motherboard itself and try to power it on. Nothing. And I sanity checked with my old motherboard to make sure that that technique would work. It did work on the old motherboard. For absolutely no fucking reason, my motherboard died in the middle of the night. And I'm outside the return window, so that's going to be an adventure and a half.
Oh, wonderful.
How far outside of the return window are you?
I got this thing back in July. So, but thankfully, the graphics card I got was part of a bundle that came with a motherboard. So Gigabyte saved my flank.
Nice.
Now, issue number 2 was kind of my own doing. I was trying to run this thing as a server with a software called Unraid, and within that server, I was going to run Windows 10 as a virtual machine, but I couldn't figure out how to get that to work, so I just decided, screw it, and just went for regular Windows 10. I was annoyed at that one, but that was my own fault. So, then after that, actually, before all of this, I got a hold of my dad's old computer, which I broke when I was 15 because I decided to play a little investigation engineer, and I put the CPU back in wrong, bent 2 of the pins clean off, and it didn't work.
Oh,
So,
geez.
yeah, he was not too thrilled at me for that one.
I can imagine.
It's like,
Break a whole
son, I'm
computer. They're
glad
much
you're
more expensive back then.
Son, I'm glad you're well behaved and you don't do drugs, but please, can you stop taking apart my computer?
Well, thankfully, like, this computer was built back in 2001, so I managed to find the CPU I broke on eBay for like $14, and I offered to pay him for it, but he didn't bite.
Oh.
I don't even know why. The only reason I didn't order it myself was because I couldn't have an eBay account. But anyway, so I had the old machine. I took all of his old hardware out of it, checked the hard drive to make sure all the data was on it, and that's good. Or it was, so that's good, but I'll get back to that later. And I took everything out, and I needed to drill a couple holes to get all my new hardware into it, because specifically my power supply didn't fit, and I was trying to shove a fan where a fan wasn't designed to go. I drilled the wrong hole twice.
Jeez. You see, this is why I don't mess with computers.
Well, thankfully it wasn't anything vital. I just needed to be able to get a screw through the hole into the power supply so that it didn't fall out. It's mostly internally braced, but it had a plastic clip that was supposed to keep it in. The power supply was too long, so the clip didn't work, and it would have messed with the interface anyway. And thankfully my friend helped me out, so I got that fixed. I built this computer. It's all working hunky-dory. So now I move on to my next project, trying to get my dad's files off his hard drive. For whatever reason, I can't. And I wish I had a better description, but just for some reason, I can access all of my profile's files, I can access all the guest users' files, I go to his files, and it's just like, you don't have the ability to access this file.
Charles says, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'll save my ranting a little bit.
Charles says, the way Heather talked, I'm wondering if Emerald and Brawny look similar or identical now. No, we don't. Yeah, I mean, you guys have seen what I look like. But, like, just seeing him now, the way he trims his beard and how long his hair is, I used to look exactly the same way.
He followed them.
That is not a good omen for my future.
Just don't make the same mistakes that I've made and you'll be fine.
I think he was younger than you when he started losing his hair.
I was 23 or 24 when it started getting bad. And then by 26, I looked like I do now, and I've just been steadily losing it more and more since.
He's still a very handsome man.
I still hate it so very much.
You know, even for cosmetic reasons, or putting aside cosmetic reasons, rather, I imagine that would be annoying. Hey, Brawny, why does it take longer for you to put on sunscreen than the rest of us? You all don't have to put it on your scalp.
I don't touch my scalp with anything. I mean, really, I just wear a bandana. But, I mean, no, I it's just a force of habit, and I've never really thought of it. But, like, when I do put on sunscreen, I don't really put it any higher than where my hairline should be.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as he covers his head with like bandanas or hats, I think he's fine.
Gosh,
Which-
Bucky, darn it.
I don't even really like wearing bandanas or hats either.
I like hats.
And it's good for you. I find them uncomfortable for long periods of time.
I'm not too fond of baseball caps anymore, but I do have a trilby that I've worn since my junior prom.
Your hair is too long to be wearing a trilby.
Give Brawny the trilby. He wants it.
I do not want the trilby.
Yes, you do.
I mean, if you want to see what I look like in it, just go to any of the videos I've uploaded since August.
Let's see here.
I dropped it.
We got a lot of people saying hello in the chat.
Yo, everybody.
Rusty Helm, Aaron Davis, Trent.
Hi, everybody.
Sup?
Hi, Emerald Spencer.
You know, having a 4-syllable username is pretty nice sometimes.
Yeah, rolled right off the tongue.
Well, here's the thing. You want to know what other username has 4 syllables in it?
What?
Markiplier.
Mm.
Wow.
Hello, everybody. My name is Emerald Spencer.
Yeah, that kind of works.
It's not as fluid, but if I wanted to go for that in, say, a FNAF video that might be releasing on Fridays in the month of October, I could probably do that.
Mm.
Unless we do little stitches. I could do little stitches.
I was ranting about stuff, and I stopped mid-rant to change the subject.
Mm-hmm.
What did I leave off on?
Computer.
We were talking about computer stuff.
And that's as
Yes,
far
it was
as
a-
we can elaborate.
Ah, yes. My dad's data being inaccessible. So, my next plan was to try to boot into Windows XP so that I could log in with his user credentials, which thankfully he found for me. But I can't get Windows XP to load on this stuff. And obviously the original hardware is out of the question because it has a dead CPU. So I need to figure out either how to get Windows XP to boot or how to recover these files. I have file recovery software going on it right now. I don't know if that's going to work, though.
Mm.
But now
Yeah,
for
that-
something Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that stuff's always a shot in the dark.
Oh, as we all recall.
Yeah. Honestly, I might need to ask my friend if I can borrow his DOS machine to see if I can try loading it on older hardware and see if maybe it plays nicely with that.
It sounds like it's a hard drive issue, which isn't gonna.
Well, the
be
hard
easy.
drive works fine because I can access everything else on it. And I ran a virus scan with private internet antivirus. It saw all the files. I saw file names going through. And I can look. It shows me the files. I click on the file, and it says you're not allowed to access this.
Interesting.
Very interesting. But now for a different problem. So I harvested the hard drive out of my mom's old computer, which they gave me a while ago because it stopped working. And I think I know why, because when I scanned said hard drive, it found 18 problems, one of which was a Trojan virus. So,
Oh, of course.
Trojans are no good.
no, they are not. So it cleaned all that off of it, and I'm going to completely wipe this drive when I'm done with what I need to do anyway, or completely wipe the computer, rather, and it's not connected to the internet. So I'm not worried about that. Hi, Edits.
Sup,
Yes, out of the blue, a
cool.
coon appeared. Here to, I don't know, throw a wrench in the system.
Yeah.
Down.
Please, no, I have enough wrenches in my systems. Thank you very little.
Well, I'm pretty sure this next wrench can be very helpful. It's the scalping situation of GTX cards.
Yay.
You mean
Oh.
RTX cards?
Shh, I know what I said. So how's everything going on? Wait, is this live?
Yeah, we're live right
Yes.
now, dude.
Oh no, everybody knows everything. Yeah, how's it going, guys?
His social security number is 3.
Shit, you figured it out.
I
Oh,
broke
gotta put $3 in the cursing jar now.
Aaron Davis says, buy a hard drive SATA cable and connect it to the internal drive of the computer and see if it can copy there.
I have plenty of SATA cables. I currently have it hooked up to a SATA to USB 3 adapter. I don't think changing how it's going to hook up is going to affect it all that much, because it's going to show up the same to the system either way. Oh, wait, no. My dad's hard drive is so old that it's an IDE hard drive, which means I have to use this adapter because I don't have any other computer parts old enough to hook it up the way I need to.
Asshole.
Charles is doing all the talking tonight. Wants to know if we ever saw a Pony Life episode.
Oh
Are
yeah.
you saying
you.
no?
I think
I have
saw
not
that.
seen a Pony Life episode, but I have seen Silver Quill's video on it and the Bronies react.
I've only seen snippets and memes.
Memes.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
But I'm
alright.
interested. Go ahead, Heather. Sorry, we keep cutting you off.
Oh, it's okay. I was just saying.
Yeah, go ahead. No.
God damn it! I'll kill you all. No, it seems pretty alright. You go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the Generation 5, the new generation G5, whatever pony things looks interesting.
Oh yeah, it got leaked, but we aren't talking spoilers yet because none of us have actually watched it.
Yeah, all I can say is I really like Hitch. Hitch looks like a cool dude. That and is it Zipper? No, not Pip. Not Zip. Wait, hold on. Let me figure out who's who. I like Hitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all gotta like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need more black yarn.
Whoa, careful what you say there, bro.
Whoa. How was your birthday, Kuna? Last I checked, you were celebrating your birthday.
What I did was work, and then work's like, hey, come over to one of our houses. We'll get you chicken wings and beer. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah, it's freaking done deal, man.
And then I spilt some Modelo beer on my lap.
At least it wasn't Corona, am I right? Huh?
And then I had a Corona after. I know, I'm sorry.
God damn it, bro. What did we tell you?
That Corona Especial is not Corona virus.
That's what I tried to tell you, man.
I don't know. At least I can say I'm immune?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Still trying to figure out the names properly. I know there's Hitch, Zip, Pip,
Dip and Slip.
Dip and Slip. Yeah, thank you.
And don't forget my favorite nip slip.
It's been a pretty witty quip.
Gotta stick this yarn back in there.
Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm a fan of Sunny, and I am a fan of okay, I lost Hitch. Okay. I don't think this next gen is for me.
Hitch looks like a freaking Chad.
He does, but then hearing about it, without spoiling too much, I feel like he gives me like, I remember watching the promo for it. He gives me Fluttershy vibes.
How so?
He seems to like animals from seeing the promo.
Oh, that's nice.
And then Sunny gives me Twilight vibes because from seeing the promo, you know. So other than that, I'm not a fan of Zip or Pip. I'm saying it firsthand.
I like their wings. They look pretty.
Spencer, could you not?
No.
Yeah.
It's stuck in my head now.
Was it the horse cack thing again?
Yeah.
Of course it was.
How dare you? You've converted my mind. Platonically.
Can't deal with you people.
Hey, Rusty Helm. Emerald, there's a question from Rusty Helm for you. Question for Emerald. Any tips for someone who's wanting to build their first PC who has very little tech experience? Any PC kits or anything like that?
Wait.
So my advice, watch Linus Tech Tips. Like, watch every build guide they have ever released. Watch every text quickie on every part of every computer. Just live and breathe Linus Tech Tips for like 6 months. And
That's a
then
good
watch
point.
the build guides as you're building the computer.
But I will say this, knowing the current situation of the markets, and it's been going on for over a year now, I'd wait about a year or two for prices to stabilize.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, guys, the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm like, hey, I should build myself a new PC, because one, I really love building new PCs, and this time I want to build a computer that I will find aesthetically pleasing than building it on a whim. I decided to go, okay, I got everything down, now let's see the graphic card. Oh.
Yeah, fun way to get Newegg Shuffle for half a year.
So this is what I'm going to do. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to hit the Micro Center. My bets are I'm not going to be lucky at all. But it'll be fun to go, grab a couple things I'd like to fix up my setup. So that'll be nice.
It's always nice for funsies.
Have any of you been to Micro Center?
I don't.
Nope.
I have not. I really want to go.
It's the best thing ever. Think Fry's Electronics, which no longer exists.
Does
It's better than
Fry's
that.
no longer exist?
Nope. Since COVID, they actually went under, and I tried going to the website, gone. I decided to go check out their Fry's Electronics locations, permanently closed.
Oh, damn, man.
It's weird because they went out silently. Because I think from what I remember, before COVID, for the past year or two, they had an issue with getting shipments in. So probably COVID kind of put the nail in the coffin for them.
Oh, that sucks.
The nearest Micro Centers to me are all in New York.
Oh, damn. The closest Micro Center is in Tustin, which is driving through LA, Just at least it takes you to the nice part of LA instead of dropping you off right in the middle of...
There's no such thing as the nice part of LA.
Orange County's pretty nice, dude. Orange County's a pretty nice place. That's where you find your rich Asian people.
Oh, man.
And it's all suburb. It's all suburb.
Those are three things I hate right there.
What the fuck?
How dare you? Wow, I'm offended. You realize I'm actually 50% Asian, Brawny. Gosh.
Oh my punk! He named all three of the things that I hate: rich people, Asian people, and people.
Oh my god!
People. How dare people be people?
Yeah, who gave people the permission to exist? God, I hate it.
Yeah, these dare people. How dare they have lives?
Disgusting.
Existing on my
Way that I
planet,
identify as a people.
Hey,
my solar system.
it is my right to not be a people.
Yeah, excuse me, I was born without my consent. I don't know who to complain to about this.
We were all born without our consent, so I sexually identify as a horse.
Oh, I think we all kind
I'm
of do.
sorry, what?
Yes, sexually.
Oh, that explains a lot.
My new gender identity is Apache Attack Helicopter.
Oh my god, again with the helicopter! Come up with something new, bitch!
Okay, we'll come up with something new. I identify as American.
From now on, you will only address me as Mount Vesuvius.
Vesuvius? I thought
Why'd
you were
you blow your
American.
load on all those people?
I told you they did not have permission to exist in my realm.
They did not consent to your explosion.
Your realm? What about my realm?
Nobody cares about your realm. You don't even have a realm.
You know what, man? You know what? I do have a realm.
What
And
happened
it is
to the,
my special realm.
Didn't you have like a country thing?
Yes, exactly. Heather got it.
What was the Republic of Coon or something? Or Edit's Coon? I forget.
The greatest country on that game, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. I defeated everyone.
Alright, so let's see what we've got.
I finished the embroidery.
For
I think it
tech,
came out pretty
or
good.
for chat. Charles wants to know, is that a chicken toy on your bed, Heather?
Oh.
Yes, it is.
I'm so glad you asked. It's Hello Kitty Chicken!
Cup of noodles. Look what you guys triggered. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
She's the best thing that's happened to my plushie pile since, let me see,
Since you were
Sweetieville!
in Victorville.
Since Rose Bulbasaur.
Rose Bulbasaur was pretty freaking dope. Keep Rose Bulbasaur near my bed. I love Chicken Kitty, though. I love Chicken Kitty! Brownie, you need to go back to Target and get me the rest of Hello Kitty stuff.
No.
Oh, hey guys.
Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum.
Are you guys invested in crypto?
No.
No.
Because I am, and I'm making a profit. Pocket
Crypto-
change.
Crypto's a bubble. It's gonna. It's
It is
gonna
a
be
bubble.
so. It is such a bubble, and
Like-
we just need to get back to the gold standard.
No, I agree. We do need to get back to the gold standard. The American currency, as we know it today, is just built on it will be. And the problem is, we used to be on the gold standard before the 70s. And what bugs me is the fact that we don't even back that currency anymore. Meanwhile, other countries are backing their money on the American dollar. So I'm sitting there going, that's an issue right there. But if America just went, you know what? The dollar doesn't exist anymore. The world will go into chaos. And that's why crypto is becoming a big thing. And people are trying to buy into crypto, you know? And I think crypto right now is still, you know, massive pumps and dumps. No matter what, it's all going to be pump and dump schemes in crypto, and my friends and I understand that. But hey, I'm making a profit.
All right. So the reason the
Acknowledge my
U.S. dollar is valued. Oh. What was that, Heather?
Acknowledge my achievements! I embroidered it.
Nice.
That looks very nice.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. It actually can stand up by itself. Like, here, watch. Yeah, okay, watch. Yeah!
Oh, she is going to absolutely love it.
Yeah. Alright.
Damn, I'm like 10 seconds behind, sorry.
Oh, I have
Get on the stream.
I'm sharing
Oh,
a
wait,
screen with you
Discord
guys on Discord. And my wine went flat. It used to be carbonated. Bronny, remind me I must drink my wine all in one sitting.
Make sure and down it. Shot it.
I'm gonna have to go in the wine with you, because otherwise you're just gonna drink way too much.
Yeah, Saber. Actually, you know what? Add some boba to that wine. Make it good.
I don't know. With something like this, I would just add popping boba. Popping boba seems like the same.
Yeah,
thing.
I'm with you. I feel like wine can do for some popping boba. Yeah, I'm telling you, guys. Since I've been at this other job, it's been fun, and I've been having myself a lot of boba drinks lately.
Bobas are good. That's a good
Yeah.
decision you made.
Yeah, and a lot of pho. I've been eating a lot of pho. King food.
Nice.
Mm.
Good transition.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I gotta let you guys know, it's not all about pho. It's all about all the pho king food.
Saw that one coming.
Yeah. You saw it coming from Vietnam and back, dude.
Gosh, bucking darn it.
Yeah.
What?
My file recovery didn't work.
Of course. You know, I've never had file recovery actually work for me.
I just don't do any like recoveries. I just go, okay, all this stuff is on one drive every time
Gonna
I
step away for a couple minutes.
I was
Okay.
gonna go scream for a little bit, but that's okay. That's a healthy way to get out your emotions.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's how I back up. I just take all the stuff I keep, put it on one drive, and kind of put it aside while I upgrade everything else. And then I move it back.
I'm starting the ornament. Yay!
It's a little too soon to start Krampus, but understanding that you're crocheting, it'll probably be done by Krampus.
Yeah. I gotta take on like 58 more commissions so I can be completely credit card debt free for Christmas.
Oh yeah, did you make my plush yet?
Nah, I've been working on emeralds. This is way complicated. This bag is his.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit
That
going
is
on.
complicated.
There's a lot of shit going on with it. I had to buy this pattern that he found. Luckily, I didn't need to go buy any more new materials. I had everything I needed at home.
That's
And
good.
and to make your thing, I don't think I'm gonna have to buy more materials either. I think I have everything I need in this box.
Yeah, you're making the Celesta plush.
The Celesta plush shall be yours.
Mm.
I think I just saw in the chat, Charles B says, "Can we see Sweetie Belle plush, please?" Yes, you can. She just knock over my chicken. This is my Sweetie Belle plush that Brian got.
Hell yeah, Rusty's invested in Dogecoin. Sad that you're not making a profit.
That Sweetie Belle is adorable.
It is
It
very
is.
much.
I
Brian
do
got
agree.
it at Everfree
Can I
Farm.
take it?
It's mine.
I'll give you double the price of it because that's the economy now.
You can have this duck.
500.
$500 for this duck. Right now. Up front. You can have this duck.
All right, chat. Can anyone beat that price?
Anyone want
Come on,
$500 for this generic
Please.
duck stuffed animal? I don't know where I got
Please,
this from.
somebody else up my gain. I don't want to end up having to give $500 away.
Give me $500 right now.
You want $500?
$500.
All right, guys.
It's worth it.
Heather has a lot of rare plushies. Some of them might even be the rarest plushies of all time. And I have them listed on this chart right here. One of them is the rarest plushie of all time. But I think without a doubt, we can honestly say, it's the duck plush with the line!
It's a really cute duck. Look at this duck.
Duck. How
Someone
ducking
asked,
adorable.
Is there anything in Hello Kitty's chicken ramen bucket? I wouldn't know. I think it's just a stuffed animal prop because it doesn't let you open it, and I would never tear it open. But yeah, it's just fluff.
Imagine you tear it open and they use the yellow stuffing for the authenticity.
Yeah, like I was about to say, wouldn't it be funny if you opened it up and there was like plushy
Ramen. Yeah.
or
That,
something like that?
like what flavor ramen would it be though?
I wonder.
Chicken, obviously.
I mean,
Chicken? Nah, bro, that's
Just-
too common.
just
That's
as a
the thing.
chicken.
Actually, wait, you know what? Based on the fact that the label is red, I would actually have to say it's beef.
That's
Thank
true.
you.
That's
Beef.
true. Because isn't
Very
chicken
underrated.
ordinarily like orange or something or yellow?
I think chicken is orange, beef is red, chili is green, and shrimp is pink.
I don't
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
shrimp.
you're correct. I remember when I
I
was
should
stocking-
know this. I was stocking the noodle shelves today.
Yeah. I remember stocking the ramen shelves. And of course you get your off colors like crimsons for the roast beef flavor and what's the other one? I think there was a bright red one that's supposed to consider picante flavor. And there's lime chili. And what's the other one? There's one more that I'm forgetting.
Did I ever tell you about guys about the first time I tried a taki?
No.
How
No.
was it?
My throat hated me.
They're not that bad.
Yeah, they're not that bad. But I, when it comes to spice, am a little bitch.
I'm glad you admit it.
Okay.
Really, only when it comes to
Sriracha
spice.
is too. Sriracha is too much for me to handle. Okay.
That Dogecoin
I just don't like the
statement will
flavor
age
of
well.
sriracha.
Well, the Dogecoin statement has already seen its time. It's past. Bitcoin has not risen since that time. It became a big thing. After that, it was all downhill. It was a pump and dump scheme. Dogecoin, any meme coin. Usually, your best bet is Ethereum or Bitcoin. I'm telling you now, those two usually you'll end up with a profit. That's from my experience. Always buy low, of course. That goes even with the stock markets. Buy low, guys. It's important.
I hate all of it.
Of course. It's a very scummy scene. Like it makes the stock markets look tame.
Remember the GameStop squeeze?
Yes. And the rich people decide, no, you can't buy out. And we're like, wow, okay, then you know what? We'll just keep pumping it. Now you guys can never pull out, from what I've been told. And crypto's the reason why graphics cards are expensive too. It's crypto and the fact that people notice everyone wants an NVIDIA 3090. So they're like, oh, let's just up the price, double, triple its usual price. So we make profits. Profits are
that's-
insane these days.
That's how That's how supply and demand work. I can't fault them for
Yeah.
that.
Exactly. Right
Yeah.
now the supply is very low, but the demand is very high, and people are willing to freaking sell. Like, if I remember, some people are selling whole computers. And if I remember, I've watched scenes about like what's going on at Micro Center when those cards first launched. Immediately sold out. Online, immediately sold out. Good luck even trying to get one right now. They still immediately sell out. You know, it's
Mhm.
insane.
They got those bots on them.
Those bots and the
Yeah.
fact that everybody wants one.
Like normally, I would be a little hesitant to drop $2,000 to get a graphics card, but it was
Exactly.
the only one I was able to get in 6 months.
What's also kind of surprising is what was I gonna say? Sorry, my mind took a blank. Something to do with graphics cards. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I know it had to be something excruciating. I gotta backtrack. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say completely. I'm bad at
Alrighty then.
keeping conversations.
So, Heather, what did you do this week? That was fun.
I worked like a horse. And I watched my calories like a responsible adult.
Responsible adults don't watch their calories.
Shut up, Coon.
Then yesterday, I threw it all away and ate a calzone pizza.
There it is.
Oh, have you tried that calzone pizza at Little Caesars?
I haven't had it from Little Caesars, but I heard they're really good.
They're pretty fucking good, man. That'll kill you, and you know you'll like it.
I'll see your point, but I realize I'm not much of a pizza eater anymore. I'm more of a give me my Asian food now kind of guy.
Which is understandable. I've been having Bronny make me a lot of like Asian food. Like he made me udon one time, and since then I'm like, he can make me stuff. I've been getting him udon and ramen noodles to just keep making me ramen and stuff. Like chicken ramen, beef, udon, all that stuff. And usually we'll go to like, nothing fancy, we'll go to like a Publix or something and get like a side of sushi with it.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice.
little-
I'm not
good.
crazy about sushi, but having a little bit on the side is always nice.
It's like a nice refreshing taste after eating that really salty ramen, right?
Yeah, dude, just a little. It's nice. Bronny took me
I
to
made
a
you-
Chinese buffet last week, and it was pretty good.
I made you some chicken ramen last week too.
Keep making me Asian food.
Yeah, Bronny, you heard her.
Invite Coon over so he can have some.
Yeah, you know I can drive over there. Not that far. It's in the same country.
Exactly.
Easy. Yeah, what was I gonna say about graphics cards? There was something I really wanted to bring up.
They're expensive. They're
Yes, they are.
They're
And it
fancy.
hurts that they're expensive.
it does. I'm glad I got my computer stuff out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, the computer I have right now is really good. I don't know why I need to really upgrade, but I want to. And for
I needed an
aesthetic-
upgrade because it was legitimately getting hard to edit some of my videos.
Yeah. Like it. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The graphics cards that came out, the 30 series. From what I'm like before, you guys remember how you went from the 1020 or like that? I'm sorry, the 10 like what the 1080.
10 to 20 to 30.
Right? Like you go to the next generation, right? You go from the 10s to the 20s. It was like a double. Like they really made an improvement. But then they went to the 30s, and right now it's like barely kind of a change. So right
Get that
now,
back.
From
Backwards.
what I've heard.
yeah, and from what I've been told, people still want the graphics cards because I mean, even then, the recent generation's still hard to come by now because
Well,
just like an aimbot.
You have that backwards. The RTX 20 series wasn't much better than the RTX or the GTX 10 series, but the RTX 30 series blew the RTX 20 series out of the water.
That's interesting because a lot of the stuff I've been reading up about, they said that the 30 series wasn't the case at all. If anything, in some cases, yes, they blew them out of the water, but in other cases, not really. But I mean, for me, for what I'm doing, Of course, I want the 30 series because for editing, of course, it blows it out of the water. You know. I want a graphics card now. You know what? I'm willing to use my whole savings for one.
Probably not whole savings, man.
All $2.
You know, you do you, fam. This is
Now,
your show.
is this shortage just for all graphics cards, or is it just the high-end ones?
I would say all graphics cards at this point because it's even hard to get by the 1050s right now.
Before I chime in, I had to pull away for a minute there. What did I miss?
Oh, like Bronny's asking about the like, is this for all graphics cards across the table, or is it just the high ends? From as far as I know, it's all graphics cards.
It's
That's
not
fine.
just all graphics cards. Basically, all computer chips are going through a shortage.
Yeah, because of the chip shortage going on. It's happening with the cars. It's happening with computers. It's happening with anything that has to do with tech. So right now, everything's
How
kind of
about this? How about we don't make cars with chips? We
good
don't
luck.
need
We've been,
cars with chips.
that's
No,
the
it's,
problem. We've been doing that since the 50s, as far as I'm concerned.
no, we have not been
The
doing it
cars.
since the 50s.
Not since the 50s, but almost all of the car manufacturing that doesn't use computer chips has been completely phased out by this point. So to switch back, if it's possible, will be extremely difficult.
Yeah,
I'm
because
just gonna
then
build my own freaking car at this point because I'm starting to just hate everything so much that I can barely even function. Like I'm gonna have to become Amish. It's getting
Dude,
that ridiculous.
I would say do it. That'd be freaking awesome. Build your own car. Just remember though, when you have to build your car and you want like air conditioning and all that, you do need computer parts to run the air conditioner, to run the other parts, to make it so your car has the safety features. The safety features doesn't matter. It's mainly the air conditioning.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah. You can run it off gas power as far as I'm concerned. But then again, that make your car's gas mileage taken very little sometimes, depending on.
I'm gonna run it probably on electrical.
Oh yeah, have you guys been watching Jerry Rig Everything? He's freaking electrifying a Humvee. You should do that, Bronny. Electrify a freaking Humvee.
I saw a guy take a generator and hook it up to, like, what do you call it? He hooked it up to the battery on his Tesla. So basically, when he drives, it spins and charges the battery of the Tesla while he's driving.
I think that's called regenerative or whatever. I know there's regenerative braking, but I don't know the term for that. Regenerative friction.
Yeah, but
whatever.
like that type of thing should be standard. If
Wait.
you know, some hick was able to figure out how to do it, there's no reason.
What's the mechanism at play here?
Let me see if I can look it up and show you.
Because if they have this, why don't they have? I mean, I probably get it. They want to keep a profit margin going and all that interesting stuff.
So, hold on, I think I'm remembering because I might have seen it earlier today. Is it a belt hooked up to a car wheel so that it's turning a motor as the wheel turns, and in turn it's recharging the battery?
Yes.
Do you want to know exactly why they don't do this?
Tell me.
The laws of thermodynamics.
Oh, friction.
Okay, so then how is this? So then how is this guy driving his car around?
He's lucky, I guess. Lucky that.
Because it had charge in it to begin with.
Right. So I mean, obviously you need an initial charge, but if you can, but then you keep it going. If it's recharging itself while it's driving, and what that would do is just put a bunch of time in between the time that you need to recharge it, and possibly get you a lot more mileage out of it. Because those things can only go like 300 miles on a single charge, which is less than which is less than my gas-powered SUV can do.
The problem is, by hooking the pulley up to the tire, you have increased the amount of friction that you need to overcome in order to turn the tire, which is going to use more power. And because the laws of thermodynamics say we can't get energy from nowhere, and some energy is going to be lost to friction, you're not charging faster than you're discharging.
Basically, it's inefficient.
Actually, you're going to be discharging faster because you need the extra energy to turn the motor that's supposed to be charging the car, but really you're just draining it faster.
That sounds right. I would still like to see it in practice.
Bottom line, just buy a Tesla and just convert your house to solar panel. Easy.
Now that's on the list.
Yeah. Here in California, I think from what I've been told, there was a regulation just passed where all houses have to move to solar, to like solar panels and whatever. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's interesting because a lot of the houses in California already, any house built, I think since 2014, all have to be retrofitted with solar panels. And I've heard there's like this there's this company that you can get solar panels from where they can install it for free or something like that. Like, you probably have to pay for the panels, but they install it on the house for free, and it increases the value of your house. Yay, gentrification. But you get...
There's a bunch of rebates and incentives available for going with renewables.
Yes, exactly. I mean, especially with cars. I've seen those incentives. I'm like, ooh, that's nice. What if something breaks on that car? That kind of car is still a new technology that we're still kind of figuring out, right? 1990s vehicles. I would go as far as to say anything built 2005 and before, those vehicles were decent, because after 2005 they started to really technologify the cars. You know, you could still buy a pretty decent Toyota 2003 and it'll still run perfectly fine. You don't need anything else. But cars built anywhere past 2005, more preferably anything past 2016, you're gonna have a lot of breakage after a few years. Right? I mean, I'm lucky my car hasn't had any issues yet, but hey, I'm happy with it. Anyone else looking forward to SpongeBob's Cosmic Shake? Never heard of it. Probably delicious. Bronny, with a Model T. Build a Model T. They're so good. Yeah, Bronny, do that. Build a freaking Model T. My grandpa used to drive one of those things. He told me they're pretty legit and they're easy to fix. Get a Model T.
Well, you see, that's just what I want out of out of whatever car I have. I just want it to be easy to work on. You know, because they're not.
Oh yeah, Model Ts, they've been phased out for years. Yeah, get a Toyota Corolla. They're everywhere.
I have a RAV4.
Oh yeah, RAV4. They're also pretty good. I've heard those are just as good. I mean, it's a Toyota. Duh.
How's it going, Heather? You've been pretty quiet over there.
I got a the lollipop was on the stick. I was sucking on it, but it came off the stick, and now my mouth's full of candy.
Yeah, I had that problem earlier today.
They're making those little lollipop sticks too cheap these days.
They really do.
Darn made in China crap.
It's good though.
So how's your progress coming along, Heather?
Well, if you recall, I finished the embroidery. It looks really good. I'm working on the ornament now, and I'm almost done.
Nice.
Yeah, do a 1970s pickup truck, Brawny. I think that'd be cool. I see you in a 1970s pickup truck. Any 1970s pickup truck, especially a Chevrolet. I've heard that Chevrolet, a truck. I'm just reading the comments if you guys are wondering.
Cool. I see it.
All right.
Charles B asked, "Hey Heather, how much crocheting do you do off stream?" Depends on what I have time for. I'm a working stiff. I work 7:30 to 4:30 every day. I come home, and depending on what day it is, I either get ready and go straight into a workout, or I get ready, go to where the workout's going to be, and I work out again. And after that, it's usually like I take a shower, have dinner, And if I have enough time, depends on how I feel. If I feel tired, maybe I'll just chill. Maybe I'll sit down and do some crocheting, like if I have a commission, or I have like I'm trying to make someone a present in a set amount of time. I'll crochet. I also have other hobbies. I like to draw and read comics, and things like that. So during the week, it's kind of tough. Weekends, sure, definitely, it's a nice hobby to have because, like, I don't like to just sit down and, like, watch a movie and stuff. Like, I could, but, like, my hands aren't doing anything. And I feel like if I'm just sitting here watching something, I need to also be doing something else. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I need two things going on at once. Like, I always hated to just sit down, as a kid, just sit down and do my homework. I'd like to have the TV on or something like that and just slowly do things at my pace. Of course, everyone's like, you're not actually doing your homework watching TV. I'm like, come on. Even now, at work, I like to be able to do my work and listen to a YouTube video in my earpiece. And when I draw, I make sure whatever is on is something that's more for listening rather than for looking. It helps me draw. Yeah, I need to have at least two things happening. Crochet just fit into that really well. I can watch anime or YouTube videos or anything and just be crocheting.
Ooh. Ooh, indeed. But yeah, oh Spencer, I should send you my lists and see what you think. I already got plenty of responses from others, but I should send you what my list
Oh boy.
Yeah. Like, people are telling me, oh, just stick with A and D. And I'm like, yeah, I should stick with A and D, you know? But I'm also like,
Intel
yeah,
doesn't have anything good this generation.
yeah, from what I've heard, Intel's just stagnated. Like, their recent gen is better than their new gen right now, from what I'm told. Right?
Yeah.
By the way, if you're hearing a lot of noise in the background, it's just my family. But yeah, basically, yeah, AMD, no matter what, they're matched, I would say, or slightly better than
Like,
Intel.
Intel hasn't figured out the fact that they're not the top dogs anymore, and they actually need to put in some effort.
Mm-hmm. It's weird because
like,
some of their recent chips have 10 cores, and then they decided, let's stick with 8 cores this next gen, and that's probably why they haven't really improved. While AMD's over on the other side going, hey, we can add a couple more cores. You know, like, and we could get this
like,
sorted.
Here's a really big thing. When I upgraded my computer, I went Ryzen. Not only because they have the better clock speeds and cores and all that, but I could use error correcting memory.
That's good. That's a good point. Everybody has been telling me go AMD, and honestly, I am going to go AMD. Maybe I'll send you my list right now, and you can tell me what you think.
Alright. But, yeah, like, Intel, stop artificially locking out stuff from your processors. You're not in a position to do that anymore.
Yeah, that whole freaking thermal throttle stuff, that kind of sucks. You know? Like,
well, thermal throttling,
but...
that's not a feature lock. That's a, we don't want this chip to freaking explode feature.
I know, but I think what I'm talking about is how in Intel they block, yeah, as you said, they block some of the, and I probably just related to thermal throttle. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, no, thermal throttling is failure of the designer of the cooling solution, not the failure of Intel.
Yeah. Alright. Anyways, I sent the list in Tech Talk in computers.
Alright, we agree on processor.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting the cooler that I wanted.
I want that one, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get it because it has the little like the little LCD screen. So I'm like, ooh, I could add a good GIF on that thing. Hell yeah! I have a two.
There has the smaller version of that.
Is it? It's a 2-fan version. Is it the 140 or the 120?
I think it's the 280.
280. Oh, so a bigger rad, huh?
2 140s.
2 140s. Okay. Because I've been thinking, if you see the case, I'm getting a Leon Lee case. That one case I really want. I'm trying to decide. Do you think a 3-fan rad would fit in there? I'm probably sure it'll just fit on the top, not the side. I'm pretty sure it's probably better to go for the 2-fan 140
so
side.
the Z73.
Yeah.
That is a 360.
But the size will probably be like really, really, really tight, or probably not even preferable. Because I'm probably gonna end up getting the 2-fan option just so I'm safe. And yeah, I'm trying to build. I like to build my computers more smaller form factor. If that makes sense.
What do you think, Heather?
Computer go beep boop.
And it does things, right, Heather? It makes you stream.
Yes.
Heather, you know what we should do? We should find you a really good camera that you can connect to your computer and use for streaming, because it seems like you do a lot of streaming just with yourself, right?
Yes.
We should find you like a high quality 1440p kind of camera so we can watch you in 4K, 8K.
God, you're gonna just see every pore
Yeah.
in disturbing detail.
I mean, I think it'd be
All right, guys, we're gonna go hijack Linus Media Group Studios, steal one of their 12K cameras.
Sounds good. Let's do it. Can it be one of those fast? What do you call it? Those cameras where you can shoot in slow mo. What do you call those cameras?
Low motion
Phantom?
cameras.
Phantoms. Yeah, get yourself a phantom camera, and we can watch Heather in super slow mo putting one loop into
Watch me
yarn.
nearly choke on the candy that got stuck in my mouth like a couple minutes ago while you guys talking. I was just like, ah, shit.
Oh no!
That's like
Did you
funny
at least
to watch. You guys are just talking about stuff, and I'm just doing like really dumb stuff in like the foreground.
Did
It's like,
you at
is
least
Heather?
go,
Are they gonna? Is like Heather gonna die, and the last thing she's gonna hear is that like the price of graphics cards is going up?
The price of graphics cards.
It's just it's like, Heather, be quiet. We're trying to discuss important matters, and I'm like, I'm dying.
You'll be fine in the next couple of minutes.
It's like,
Ooh,
I'm gonna die of these prices.
that's probably why you ended up almost choking on the.
I was so shocked. It's like, oh, 10K.
The price of a PC is the price of a 2005 Toyota Corolla.
Whose
good
fault is
PC.
that?
My friends say capitalism, but I say it's the fault of the situation we are dealt with in this society that we live in that has been going on for the past year and a half.
Stop
Yeah, you
mining
know.
crypto.
Stop mining crypto. Well, I'm not mining crypto. I'm just investing so I can take out a little profit. Like
fine.
that's helping the problem.
No. Whatever, we'll be dead before it's our problem.
Mm-hmm.
We'll let our
I don't
descendants
think
know.
we will.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
If we don't, then I'm fucked.
We're never gonna solve the problem. We're going, oh, this is the solution to the problem, only for that problem to still be a problem in a much more technical sense, you know?
Damn.
We just added an extra layer to that problem, so it's less of a problem. Electrify? Hell yeah. But don't worry, that's the power grid's problem. Yeah, thinking about the graphics card though, I'm probably just gonna take out the graphics card I have on my computer right now and put it in the new build if that's the case. Save me freaking 900 bucks. Screw that.
Yeah, what else are you
What's
gonna
even
do?
the MSRP for this thing?
The MSRP for the MSI, the GeForce one that I'm looking at, should be 400. That should be its MSRP.
540, it appears on Newegg.
140?
540.
540? Oh, it's showing. Oh, plus shipping and handling. Yeah, about 540. Yeah. Oh, I was wrong. It's about 540.
Honestly, if you want a graphics card, just start entering the Newegg Shuffle every weekday.
Yeah. I might get this graphics card, but I don't know. It depends. I've been hearing a lot of news that a lot of cores on a graphics card doesn't mean much, and I'm like, all right, the RAM on the graphics card, so I get it. Do you know
RAM isn't the most important part, but it's certainly not a bad thing to have.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking, what graphics card would you rather prefer to me? Because I just threw it on, going, it's 12 gigs. Not really thinking much about it. I'm just like, it's a 30 series.
Wait. Yeah, wait, why does a 3060 have 12 gigs?
I've been seeing this everywhere. I'm pretty sure they're probably very low latency gigs.
It's GDDR6, not GDDR6X.
I have no idea what you
explains a
guys are
bit.
talking about.
Computer stuff. Beep boop.
Yeah, I'm going turbo nerd right now, so
Well, freaking stop!
All right, more turbo nerd. Here we go. So we got the ones and zeros.
I will murder you.
000000100000001010001.
Come on, even Heather knows.
The humans are dead.
In about 150 years.
look, guys, if we don't stop, Brody's gonna take bites out of us until we're nothing but bits.
I'll be bacon bits. You guys can be something smart.
All I got from that was beep boop beep. Oh man. What's crazy? People are just buying up complete computers and then taking out the graphics card to put in their new builds, which is hilarious.
What are they supposed to do with the rest of it?
They're just gonna sit there. Oh yeah, I got a computer for the graphics card.
Maybe sell the spare parts and make a lessen the blow a little bit.
Yeah, true. But who would want cheapy parts from a computer? I mean, there's people out there that would buy it. So. In that case, Spencer, since you said that it's using the DDR, 6X, like this DDR6X is better, can you prefer me which graphics card I should really try and get? My friend tells me
I would say
3070s are good to go for, but I just want to know in specific.
the 3070 Ti would probably be my recommendation. It's honestly the card I would have wanted to get had I not gotten the 3080 Ti.
What's the difference between the 3070 Ti and the 3080 Ti?
A 3070 Ti is a souped up 3070. A 3080 Ti is just a 3090 with less RAM.
Why don't I just go for the 3090?
Because the 3090 MSRP is $1,500.
Woo! I'll buy 20.
Yeah, 20 grand will get you like half a one. No, it's not that outrageous, but they're going for like 3 grand.
Yeah, 3, almost 4 in some cases. Mostly 2 and 3.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, I'm totally lost here.
You can watch some Bitwit, some what's the other one that you can watch? What's his name? We just talked about.
No, I'm not gonna do that. How about we find something to talk about here?
Well, we're talking about something.
Shut up!
Actually, you know what?
Have
You know what?
you guys seen this thing I keep at my desk? It's called Kitty Burger.
Kitty burger? I want a burger now, but I'm too full with fucking food.
You should make a pho bowl that's based on cheeseburgers.
Ew.
You should make a better joke instead of repeating puns.
Americanizers.
Oh, you know what, Bronny? Fuck you.
I just
You know something?
He's. I know you're
I
gonna
agree.
drive to California. I know.
He knows where you live. I just realized my nephew made me this pink Pokeball in school when he was little. I'm gonna attach a magnet to the back of it and just like put it somewhere. I think that'd be adorable.
My feelings were hurt just now.
So, I want to go back to
Feelings.
Bitwit real quick. Do you guys know what his channel name used to be?
I don't know.
I can't remember actually, but I know it was different.
Awesome Sauce.
Awesome sauce.
That's a good name. turning.
You should have kept that awesome sauce, honestly.
According to Linus, that was his dad's nickname for him before he was born.
Oh.
Oh, that's interesting.
The LTT roast was hilarious. Actually, you know what? That was one of their most brilliant marketing plays ever. They got a coffee company sponsoring them, and they convinced them to fund a full-on like televised roast event, justifying it because coffee roast,
It's a pun.
How's Madrina's doing anyway?
Brandon?
Is Brandon here?
Madrina's coffee.
Oh. I wouldn't know personally. Man, 3 fans on a graphics card, that's too much. I want it to be the simple 2, but I probably get it. It's a bigger card. Blah, blah, blah.
No, you need 3 fans on these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, especially knowing the size of the rat on it.
So-
Okay.
Here's the thing. I ran stress tests on my computer once I got it up and running. My old computer never drew more than 400 watts. The new one drew 600 when I was just stressing the graphics card.
Okay, so 750 power supply is good.
Charles B had a question. Introduce Kitty Burger to Chicken Kitty, please, and I am. Kitty Chicken.
Put Kitty Burger in the cup of noodles.
That's what I was thinking. It covers up Hello Kitty's face. We can't have that. Nom, nom, nom. This
You
thing's
guys are
cute.
weird.
This
I
thing's
laughed
cute.
at that.
Nom, nom, nom. I like how easily it is attached to her hands that you can move it just to make it look like she's shoving it in her face. Like, I love cup of noodles. I can only afford this. I am very poor. That's why I'm wearing a chicken suit. Poverty. Thank you,
Ouch.
capitalism.
Thank you, American system on healthcare.
Oh, wait. I'm Japanese. Meow.
That's
Wait, Japanese cats
offensive.
don't say meow?
They say nyan.
You know, like, meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
Nyan,
Meow,
nyan.
meow, meow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Yamate could have stopped.
Okay.
Nani?
Man, you guys are painful to listen to tonight.
Hey, it's been a long month for me. I deserve to be an idiot at least once in a while.
Yes, we all do.
Yeah.
I have to be a freaking genius for at least 8 hours a day, Monday to Friday.
Oof.
At least relative to everyone around me.
Yeah. And forgive me if I said oof in your conversation. Once I threw another computer part onto my list, I saw the price. I was like, oof.
Oh, I thought you were just agreeing with me.
Nah, I'm disagreeing with the prices.
Charles B
Ouch.
says, just wait, Brody. I give it a day till you have to share the bed at night with Chicken Kitty.
Heather, you know the drill.
I already
Chicken
have
cake.
one cat to share that bed with.
And it's not
No,
me,
but
it's
he's just-
Knife.
Brody's gonna turn to that meme. Ah, yes. Me, my girlfriend, and her life-size Grovile plushie.
Oh god.
Yeah!
Old meme.
It's so
Pretty good
relevant.
It fits so
Oh, yeah.
well.
I just found something good on r/Tumblr. Last year, one night, me and my old roommates were all playing Twister, and Mike was on the spinner, and halfway through the game, he kind of mumbled to himself, I sure hope I'm calling these right. And then everyone in the room simultaneously remembered that Mike was colorblind.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. Wow. Wait, can you guys hear the background going on right now?
Is it the water? Because that's just my fish tank.
Oh no, I'm talking about from my end. Okay, so people just say, okay, I'm good.
Oh, hold on. The freaking wire to the light switch is almost getting in there. I gotta pull that out. You don't want freaking electric wires going into your damn fish tank.
Nah, that seems like a fun idea.
That's a very bad idea. It's not.
By the way, the restaurant I work at, it's pretty interesting. They got rid of their massive fish tank.
Oh man, too bad. I like
Yeah.
those things.
I liked the fishies, but then the issue was they're gonna renovate soon, and they have to get rid of them anyways. So
They gotta
Yeah.
put a koi pond in its place. I love fishies.
yeah, it was a nice centerpiece of the whole restaurant, despite the fact that they do need to renovate. Even though it was weird. They renovated back in 2016, right? Like they renovated the whole shop, and then they're renovating again, which I get it. Some of the stuff there is starting to fall apart, and they need to replace it. I get
Yeah,
it.
you
but-
didn't renovate it well enough the first time, it sounds.
Oh, it was renovated pretty good from what it looked like, but then there was like this plumbing issue they said they had, and there was like, what's the other one? Like, you know how the back kitchen, you do a lot of cooking and a lot of stuff just happens back there?
Yeah,
I
you gotta clean that sucker out.
Yeah.
You gotta take everything out of there and scrub it all down once a month, and most
Yeah.
people do it once a decade.
Especially knowing California, knowing how Vietnamese kitchens run, there's no time to clean most of it up, right? It's just, we gotta get the stuff clean, because it's just work, make pho, work, okay, bye. You know, like, we're literally, like, because of that, sometimes we have to tell customers, hey, we can't accept anyone after 8:30, because we have to clean everything up, you know? Even though we close at 9, but I digress, because, you know, customers do stay over after getting their bowl of pho. That's okay. But, yeah. Even though they renovated pretty recently, stuff still needs to update after a while. Especially when you have a high volume kitchen and a high volume floor, you know? Stuff breaks.
Sounds
And
like they gotta get there sooner. And
They do.
it beforehand as well.
Oh, like, renovate?
No, just do the cleaning.
Yes. This is what they do from what I understand. They told me the routine. They open at 9, just so you know, 9 a.m., and then they close at 9 p.m. because there's people that would come in for pho in the morning, because pho could be a breakfast, lunch, or dinner thing, from what I'm told. It's a Vietnamese culture thing. But it's interesting because at first what they do is they clean up the shop. Of course, they'll stay a little over, clean everything up. And then in the morning, they prepare everything for us, cleaning up what they couldn't finish. And then after that, it's waiting for shipments to come in. And usually when the store is open around the mornings, they usually have it open for shipments and, you know, get those early customers. And then after that, it's just, you know, make sure everything's stocked up in the front and stocked in the back. And then it's just cook. And then usually lunchtime and dinner, it's just high volume, you know, because that's how it works. You know. And plus, knowing that they've actually tripled in size in the sense of business, it's like they probably do need to renovate so they can resemble their new locations out in LA. So, like, okay, that makes sense. Which is nice. I mean, it'd be nice. It'll be nice to see the place re-renovated. They told me, hey, instead of having the register and the counter out by the front door, we're gonna bring it all back. Since nobody sits on those back tables, we can just, you know, bring the register back there and have more open space for customers. Which to me sounds like a pretty good, you know, business strategy. You want more customers to come in, right? Especially knowing the cost of California, you need to keep the high volume going. Especially if you want to keep the food pretty dang affordable. It's about $9-10 for a bowl of pho. About, if I remember, about I think it's $9.75 for a regular sized bowl of pho, and then it's about $10.75 for a large bowl of pho. which is pretty reasonable pricing, especially knowing the prices here in California. That's a bang for your buck,
Mm-hmm.
especially for the quality. Have you guys ever had pho?
I have not.
I think I have like once. I don't
Yeah,
remember
Can't
last
say
Like
that I
it-
have.
yeah. I know for a lot of people, sometimes it could be a required taste, but I could recommend a couple that you guys would probably like:
Mm,
beef and chicken.
those are easy.
Well, I
Everything
can't
good.
partake in the second one.
You're not a fan of chicken?
Oh, you guys
He's
an allergy?
allergic.
Yeah, gotcha. Well, there's beef. Oh yeah, and there's shrimp. There's a shrimp option. Those three.
I'd probably take the shrimp option.
Yeah, there you go. Like my friend Chase, he tried the chicken. He didn't like it because the chicken was dry, and especially knowing how the chicken's cooked, especially with pho, it's not really something you consider with pho. Usually, chicken is usually with a plate lunch or something like that, right? Because why would you boil chicken? That just makes it dry, you know. Technically speaking.
Well, you'd
Yeah,
have to if you're gonna boil chicken, then you gotta have it in sauces.
Yes, exactly. Ooh, the shop I work at, they have this marinated Cornish hen. It's almost kind of like a game pigeon, if that makes sense. Like it's a tiny bird, all
Mhm.
for yourself. I've eaten it. It's really delicious, and it's only $10.75. What a steal! Usually something like that would go for like 20, 30 bucks. I'll tell you guys though, marinated Cornish hen, go for it. Delicious, yum. Why am I advertising a shop that nobody will ever go to?
Yeah, I'm not in California, but shit.
Why are
if
you
I were-
advertising food items that a quarter of this call can't eat?
Hey, at least it's a quarter. That means there's still a majority. Democracy works.
Yeah.
This is the exact reason that democracy doesn't work.
Because it makes a small minority angry.
Angie.
Alright, listen everyone, here's your free political education. Democracy is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for lunch. A republic is a well-armed sheep contesting the vote.
Mm-hmm. Just keep this in consideration, though. Take everything with a grain of salt and with criticism and skepticism. Not everything is just simple. You know, there's always going to be that. Oh, there's technically this, technically that. It's all nuanced, is what I say.
Case by case, everything. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Don't just go, oh yeah, this way. It should be this way, right? Because then you run into the problem with, wait, but then you're forgetting about that.
I could agree there.
Mm-hmm. We all agree that one thing could be wrong. We can also agree, but that there seems pretty okay. It's not hurting anyone. In fact, it's bringing commerce to the country of respectful origin. Charles B says, just wait, Brony. Give it a day till you have to share.
We
a
already went
bed."
over that
Oh,
one.
Oh wow,
Oh my
nobody
God,
read
pay
the
attention. It's
I haven't. I just looked away for a little bit and came back and I'll put something.
that sounds like not paying attention to me.
I was paying attention more to you guys than the chat. Which one am I talking about? So what fish do you have, Heather?
It's just a little goldfish. You remember Spoon? I've had him for a bazillion years now.
Oh dang, was he named Goldie the Goldfish?
Nah, like, 'cause he was silver when I got him. And, like, I was like, oh, I'll name you Silver Spoon. And I did. But then he turned orange.
So he had a silver spoon fed to him.
Something like
This is
that.
what's happening to our
I
generation.
legit, like, told my mom a few times, like, Mom, like, 'cause I left town for a while to go to conventions at some point, or even to a friend's house over the weekend. I'd ask her, or my sister, to, like, feed him while I was gone. I'm like, look, Mom, tell me this straight up, and I'm not gonna be mad. did the fish die while I was out, and you guys just put a new one in there that was, and it was slightly more orange? And she's just like, no, I swear, he never died. He just changed color or some shit. And I'm like, okay. I didn't know that was a thing that goldfish did.
Maybe they're just lying. You never know. I have skepticism in that. See, guys, education
Well,
works.
hold on. Regardless of that, this fish has lasted at least since then.
Yeah, like, I took this
True.
fish from California to Tucson, and from Tucson to Florida. So I'm pretty sure that's still spooning there. He just turned orange.
Then in that case, that's a good fish. I remember my brother owned a beta, and that beta fish lasted forever. Like, he'll forget to feed it, and it would still survive.
God
What
damn,
killed it?
man.
What killed it was a really hot day, and since we didn't have air conditioning at the time, it just died from the heat.
That's fucked
It
up.
lasted years, but that one day, it just overheated and died.
Oh, that reminds me of sad, traumatic memories. I don't want to think about that.
Well, okay, then let's talk about how we're in a happy-go-lucky fun time here. Is that chair comfortable? I looked at gaming chairs before, and the things for the back and neck, it did not look good.
Yeah, the whole reason I got this chair is because I previously had an ordinary desk chair. And, I would complain on stream about how much my butt would hurt after sitting on it for too long. Like, I didn't like that chair. It was uncomfortable. It was a standard chair you would get at, like, Walmart or something. So, one time during a stream, we were just jokingly telling chat, like, guys, send me donations so I can get a new
Night,
chair
Merlin.
that isn't gonna hurt my ass. And my friend Juanita took that seriously and sent me, like, $150. And, like, I looked up a nice chair, and this one also has a back massager that if I plug it in with USB will massage my lower back.
Holy
That's-
snap, send me the chair. The chair I got was $270 and it only has adjustable back part. You know the part where it can do this?
Yeah, like it leans back, right? Like my chair, not only does it have a back massager and you can lean back on it, it also has a footrest, like you can,
You're kidding me.
yeah.
Send me that chair immediately. Do they have it in blue?
They might. Gosh, I can't remember. It is a Rimiking, like
Spell it out to me.
RIMIKING.
Rimiking.
Rimiking
Oh, found it immediately.
Yeah, it's like $150 or something like that, and it's a really nice chair.
Just a heads up, your footrest is currently out of frame.
Yeah.
But I get the gist.
But basically, you can see that's got this footrest here. It's pretty comfy. I can lean back in it. In fact, let me demonstrate. Where's that freaking arm? Yeah, it's always on the last side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see here. A lot of them are going for 200, but I found the exact one you're talking about for 159. Probably because it's on Flexi Spot, and you're not paying for shipping and handling, so they probably put the shipping and handling on the price. So.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, right?
Yeah, you can do this, and it has a leg rest. Dude, I need that because my legs hurt after a while of sitting on this chair. And it's a chair that I bought from this place called Bulldog Liquidators. It was a $250 chair for $50. I was like, all right, I'll take it. The armrests go up, which are nice, so it can, move me out of the way and still do my thingle-tangle, and all that good
What
stuff.
I would like is that if, like, I don't know, I'd like the footrest to go higher because I want my feet more elevated, you know? Like, it's nice that they're resting there, but I kind of want the footrest to be a little higher. I don't know if there's an adjustment for that. I also was talking to Bronny another night, about a modification I wanted done. Won't give away secrets of that yet because if I could market it and make $1 million, I will.
I see what you... This is why you invest in crypto. Buy Shiba Inu.
Holy frickin'. Come off it!
Oh, man.
Oh, here we go. But yeah, oof. Now I have it too far back. Doop, doop. Let's.
Ooh, this
bring
one
it back.
comes in blue, but there's no more blue, so I guess I gotta get the black.
You could wait on it a little bit and see if they restock it.
I mean, I'd rather take the black than the red or the blue. I like to keep my stuff. I like to keep my stuff uniform. If my computer is black, then everything else has to be black with it for the setup, you know.
For aesthetic, for your soul.
Mm-hmm. It's for the soul. As my friends say, pho for the heart, ramen for the soul.
Mmm.
Yes, yes.
Hey, here's something, Spencer. Do you know how to record your screen on Windows? Like, what's the best way to go about that?
OBS.
Pretty much.
All right, maybe I'll just do that then.
But there might be something. Let me check. There might be something in Radeon's software that lets you do it too.
I think OBS gives you more freedom, though, from what I understand.
I
Let's see here.
finished the little ornament. I'm going to sew it on now.
Nice. Making pretty good time there,
Great.
Heather.
And
So the
I
Radeon
have
version is called
ornament.
Radeon Relive.
Okay. I see Rusty Helm's got a question for me. He says, what martial arts and weapons are you familiar with and would like to learn? Okay, so I've practiced, like, I've had exposure to quite a lot of them. Some more than others. Basically in terms of weapons, in terms of the Kobudo, which is, you know, just the art of studying the weapons. I'm pretty much like all of the Ninja Turtles just rolled into one dude. Like, those 4 sets there are my specialty. I also like Tonfas, if you know what those are.
You know, I might download this screen for it.
Yeah, I'm looking in OBS and I'm trying to figure out it because I just wanted to record like everything that's going on one of my screens.
I've done it before, so I know it can be done.
I think from what I remember, you can right-click where your screen would be on the OBS recorder, and it should be. Let me open up OBS and do a walkthrough. It's been a
Well, in
while.
OBS, the input you're looking for is display capture.
Yes, and then you, I think, right-click on that and go to properties, and then you choose which monitor you want to record on.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. I'm also downloading that Radeon thing that you were talking about, Spencer, and what the commenter said as well. I was like, hey,
Well, what graphics card do you have currently?
I have an MSI. It's a 1660.
You're not going to be able to use Radeon.
Darn, this is why.
The reason I had to find Radeon instructions for Brawny was because he has an RX 550, which was made by AMD, which means he has the AMD software.
I see, but I'm pretty sure OBS is good for both. But
It is.
then what I would recommend, maybe I should look at Radeon graphics cards.
No.
Why?
If
Is there-
Intel is struggling to keep up with AMD in the CPU race, NVIDIA compared to AMD is like comparing Sonic the Hedgehog to Big the Cat.
Okay, gotcha.
That is the dorkiest comparison I've ever heard.
It's because I've never heard Radeon being good graphics cards. It's always been Nvidia dominating. Meanwhile, in the CPU range,
Like,
if you ever want to compare Intel with AMD and let it be a comparable and actually competitive, you have to look at like the freaking Epic and the Xeon CPUs to actually like have a comparison. Which even then, I even think the AMD Epic wins over the Xeon. Or
AMD
whatever.
just wins, period.
Threadripper, yeah.
But,
Hey, we're starting the bomb.
ooh, nice.
Looks like I'll just have to be using
So-
white and beige
When it comes to graphics cards, you want NVIDIA, you settle for AMD.
Yeah, like video editing and all that.
Just in general.
In general, I get your point.
There is nothing that AMD does that NVIDIA doesn't absolutely cream them in.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get AMD, even though I have an Intel option.
Well,
AMD just seems like a better bet, and I just need to, knowing the motherboards and the CPUs though. The CPU I'm looking at is a newer CPU, while the motherboard is still kind of like a later technology where you have to update the BIOS, which is no big deal. But
well, at this point, they should be coming updated from the factory, but...
yeah, which I should be fine because, yeah, I'm going to go to Micro Center, buy my computer parts. Give or
Yeah,
take.
if you need an update, they can update it for you.
Yeah, and I heard the update doesn't take that long either, so yay. I'm just hoping there'll be a graphics card that's good. A good graphics card at Micro Center. Worst case scenario, oh well, I'll just use my 1660 until the graphics cards become, you know, more accessible. You know what I mean? Like, ouch.
So if I may ask, what features do you find important in a motherboard?
In the motherboard, what I find most important is honestly, it just comes down to a motherboard that can take a lot of power. You know what I mean? In you know, performance. Because the motherboard I have right now, I mean, it's an ASRock B750M X750M Pro. It's really a motherboard that the Micro Center worker told me, hey, this is a good board. It's a good starter board for people who want to build AMD. And I'm like, all right, I'll take it. Because I'll tell you now, the way I got into AMD was on a whim. I finished work at Stater Brothers one day, and I'm like, hey, friends, let's all go to Micro Center. It's an hour drive. Traffic's not that bad. Let's go. I went there with my friends, and they both went, oh, yeah, this stuff's pretty cool. This is the first time being here. And I'm like, I want to build and convert to AMD. I just told straight up to the worker, and the worker's like, all right, so this is what you need to do. First, you're going for AMD, right? Okay, so first what you want to do is, like, what are you going to do it for? What are you using this computer for? I told him, editing, some gaming, mainly the editing part. And he's like, okay, do you have any preference point? High performance. And he's like, all right, I'll get you this ASRock B450M because, one, it's a good bang for your buck, you know, and that whole deal. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. And then, you know, from there, I built the computer. And then I learned as I got home, the Wraith cooler, right, and the graphics card.
That's not going to be able to keep up with it.
Yeah, I know. They warmed up, which, by the way, story continues. The graphics card and the Wraith cooler both light up, right? They're RGB. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy the RAM, and I'll buy myself an IQ radiator, the Corsair IQ radiator. I forgot exactly which one they were. No, it's the 100H. Good thing I kept the boxes below my desk. And then I put that in, and I'm like, you know what? The computer case I have now doesn't look good because it was like one of my older cases. So I'm like, all right. I hit Best Buy. I get myself, I think it's the T220 IQ. Got that. I made a really good computer right now. And honestly, I shouldn't be upgrading anyways. There's no point. But I'm just like, well, this computer I built was on a whim. Yeah, it's aesthetically pleasing, but I want to build something more aesthetically pleasing to what I want. Getting a freaking radiator that'll also tell you the temperature, and you can add a GIF on the LCD. That'd be pretty cool. Have little edits coon spinning on there. Hell yeah. That's my next build. You know, I can actually send you my the list of all the.
Already did that.
Oh, you did?
Yep. You
You
have
found-
given me the list of all your upgrade stuff.
Yeah, the upgrade stuff. I could also send you the list of what my computer is made of right now.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That way you could be like, all right, let's see. Looks like there's no need, blah blah, or whatever. Just a heads up when I do send you it. Yes, the Western Digital Blue 1 terabyte 2.5 solid state drive is on there, but don't consider that as such. It's just a filler. I actually have an NVMe 250 card in there, and then like 3 other drives. So
Oh, Rusty Home had a question for Bronny. Interesting, they say. Also, any martial arts beginners training videos you like?
No, not really. Well, I don't know. It's not really possible to learn martial arts through videos. You definitely need a teacher of some kind, but depending on what you want to do, there are things you can get like tips. So, martial arts is an extremely versatile hobby. What do you want to get out of it? What are you getting into it for? That's going to determine the type of things you look for. If that makes any sense. How are you coming along, Heather?
I'm doing okay. I'm just pulling out my fingers a little bit. Gotta do my stretchies. But I'm working on the bomb now because the rest of it's done.
Nice.
Don't let me forget to put the bomb in it. I mean the bell. I have bells.
I would be very
I'm
concerned.
not gonna put a bomb in it.
can you put one in my plush when you make it?
Bruh, bombs cost extra. I don't know where to get that shit.
Oh, how much?
And besides, this is for my baby sister. I want a bomb in it.
To look like one. Bronny, where do we get a bomb? Want to put in a plushie for Coon?
I have to make one.
How much?
I'll figure that out later.
We'll talk price after the stream, Coon.
Sounds good. I'll give you a computer without a graphics card.
I don't want that.
Oh man. But yeah, that's my list, Spencer, and I'm pretty sure people don't really.
Yeah, nobody on the stream can see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
We're
you
just
guys are
kind of.
you guys are driving me nuts with the computer talk tonight.
I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sitting here like, if I was listening to the stream as an audience member, what would I want to hear? I don't know.
You
Oh,
know,
people
I
find it
just look at
Like,
it.
you
I'm
you and Spencer talked about computer stuff for an hour,
An hour? More like 30
and Heather
minutes.
just sat there. Like,
No, like, I thought it was cool, because I'm like, two of my friends are really getting along. I like that.
yeah, and I guess that's all right, but like,
And then, like,
I
there
don't
is
know.
some chat participation. Like Aaron Davis was saying, I'm in a server that lets you type out your hardware list, and the bot displays it when you type, this control that's like $HW. I think it's, I think some members of the audience are kind of interested because they're asking questions.
all right, well, there's that then, I guess.
Yeah, so I don't know what else to say.
You
I
guys
don't know
should
what
have
I-
like a podcast or something about tech. Like, you know what? You can use my Discord server, the Tech Talk chat, and you can make your own stream. I give you permission to use that name, but you also got to put like a copyright Heather Blossom, and I get 5% of the profits.
If there's any profits.
Yeah, you're not monetized yet. We're quite a far bit behind.
Hey, you got Patreon, so that's something. So come to my Patreon, which has nothing on it.
Patreon is vastly superior to monetization.
Oh, big time. YouTube monetization is... Before it was good. Now it's... I mean, even then before it was worse.
We just need everyone to sign up for YouTube Premium.
And then we get monies.
Well, not
Heather.
even that. Advertisers will lose their power.
Yeah, true. Which reminds me, Heather, sign up for YouTube Premium so that way your stream can get the cash money moolahs and companies can't tell you what to do.
I don't want to spend more money.
True. Money's important.
Yeah.
But yeah, what did you think about my older computer list, Spencer?
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I sent it in Tech Talking Computers.
That is kind of
Oh,
your
there it
place.
is. 3800X.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's my computer
Okay.
right now, the one I'm using.
I've been mostly focused on this, on the patterns and whatnot, because a lot of today was embroidery, and I had to embroider on the little ornament that goes on the side of the bag. The little bunny ears are curling up, but you know, well, technically they're feathers, but they look like bunny ears. We all know what it's supposed to look like. I like that it stands up on its own. It's a nice feature.
I like that too.
I have a, I know it's from the game, so it probably doesn't factor into how the design came out, but I feel like the little, heart-shaped clovery things, mine are kind of shitty, but they help, like, it sit. You know?
Yeah. I'll buy that off you for double the price. Spencer is
That
buying
would
it
just,
off
now
you
that'd just
for.
be disloyal. If someone pays for something, I'm gonna give them the thing because I have a pre-existing agreement, and I'm pretty sure I can be sued.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
know.
only
I
reason.
know.
Also, it's not for me. It's for my 6-year-old sister.
I know. I'm just taking a poopy jab. We're good.
What is a knife?
The knife is probably in the hallway, staring you down, going, "I want food.
Come here, kitty.
Give me your lamb."
What
And
is it?
now I'm just waiting for Brawny to just pop up in the back of the door.
He does sometimes.
Yeah, like that one time. It's been a while since I've been here, but that one time where he just came to the door and just looked through the door.
All
That
you
was
saw
funny.
Body, no head.
Barney just peeks his head into the door. I'm going to spoon you.
like freaking.
You know something? I don't have a panner on my mixer. Otherwise, I would recreate that effect.
Oh. All I can think of is the camera zooming in on someone at the door. That'd be like.
Well, come on,
What I need to do is get a bidirectional microphone.
Come on,
Oh yeah. I just have this condenser. So condensed.
Come on, what?
Actually, do I have a balance option on this thing?
Here's a kitty. Let's move a little bit, and perfect.
Oh, you know what? I never transferred my equalizer settings over. I'll have to do that after the stream at some point.
I should, I don't know, do things and stuff.
Kitty. Rusty Helm says to Bronny, I guess what I'm looking for to get out of martial arts is focus, body improvement, how to deal with life. I'm not looking to master anything, but I see several that look interesting.
Okay, well you can do that with just about any fitness, right? And the rest is gonna come from your own determination. And if you're not determined enough to work hard enough to make progress for yourself, then yeah, you would need to join a class.
Oh, before I forget, it's last 6 minutes of the stream. Last 6 minutes of the stream. Any last minute comments, questions, or concerns? Please say them now. Forever hold your silence until the next stream. Look at her
Yes,
little
I am.
face.
I am concerned
What are you concerned about?
at your cat doing the doggy leg thing.
Yes, watch. She'll do it again.
What a dog.
He's a
Hey
kid.
Brandon. Hey Brandon, you're early.
You're late. The kitty got here before you.
Speaking of dogs, it's been less than a week watching the new one, right?
Yeah.
The Shih Tzu we have to watch for like a month or so, and thankfully she's not an ankle biter, Ronnie. So, in terms of temperament, I guess she's been okay, but like, there's two major caveats. She got really attached to me, presumably because I remind her of the previous owner who's away for now.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even go in the very next room without Layla, that's her name, without her whining and barking. She's got like this hoary sounding bark that I just hate. And for some reason that we haven't quite figured out yet, we think she's sick. So she's just been squirting, right? Just absolutely everywhere. I like have to cover my floor in like those pads and watching my step very carefully. I it's been less than a week and I already want to hurl myself out a window.
Brandon, please, no, don't.
You know, I kind of wish she was an ankle biter, Brawny, because she, at least if she was an ankle biter, she might have normal shits.
No, those two things do not equate.
Brawny, Rusty Helm asked, any tips on finding a good class / teacher?
Google. And try them. Yeah, Google and try them all out.
Yeah, let's find a lot of places will give you like a free class, or like one place even gave me like a free week of classes.
Yeah, you want the ones that'll give you a free week.
Yeah, I wish I knew places that would give me a free week.
If I could give my own advice when I was trying to find a place, really, like, I'm not saying go in there and be rude, but like really think to yourself of all the things that make you doubt in them. Like, the one that gave me like a trial for a week, I started to mistrust because they didn't even start the classes by saying, hey, like they didn't do stretches, and they didn't even say like at any point like, hey, stretch out before we work out. You really gotta stretch. Make sure they accentuate the basics, that you do the basic things to make sure that you're all right to stretch and do warm-ups and things like that. And make sure at the end of it, you really feel like you've put in an effort and got a workout. Because some places I would leave and I wouldn't be sweating much. I'd be like, huh.
If I can give something, for example, when it comes to body improvement, how to deal with life, first things first, drink some water is good.
Oh, always bring a water bottle.
Yeah, and always eat simple.
Oh, whenever going to a new gym or martial arts class, I would always bring a big water bottle, a gym bag, and a towel, even like a beach towel or a small towel, just for wiping up sweat and stuff. If you get real sweaty, maybe a change of clothes.
And chicken is good.
Yeah, have chicken afterward for dinner.
Yeah, chicken, some veggies.
Some veggies, yes, like chicken stir fry. It's a good thing. Has veggies, has chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Do it with some egg.
Just go with the simple stuff. Like, it's interesting. There's this one guy at my work that comes in every time, specifically at noon. Besides, don't mind the baby crying in the background. But there's what you could do. Like what he told me is he just eats. I think in the morning he says he has like a little bowl of porridge, or whatever, like a little bowl of oatmeal, and then he comes into the place I work at, and always gets one plate of chicken stir fry. Simple enough for him with a little bit of rice. And then after that, he said he'll have like a turkey sandwich. He kept it simple, and he seems like a really cool dude, and he's, kept pretty good. If that's indication, hey, it's something. something to base off of.
Very nice. All right,
Yeah.
well, guys, there's only 1 minute left in the stream. 1 minute left in the stream. 1 minute. Comment, questions, and concerns. Please save them now for hold your silence until the next stream. Literally a minute, guys. You only have a minute to look at this cat. Look at her. Look at me. Look at me scratching her head. She loves it.
I got a question. How do I make a baby not cry anymore?
You gotta like pick it up and like kind of put it over your shoulder and pat it on the back. It might need to burp or fart, and it just can't get it out, and it makes it upset. Or it needs to
Yeah.
poop. It could be constipated. In case a baby's constipated, you gotta kind of like get its legs and help it do like a squatting motion so it pushes the poop out.
Yeah. I mean, the baby's fine. He's not in constipation, and he's feeding fine, and we give him enough attention. Usually, I should put it this way. In fact, the only time he does cry is when we, kind of have our own things to do. And he's like, "Why are you not paying attention to me?"
Yeah, babies be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, the minute is over. It's time for everyone to say goodnight. We're doing this in alphabetical order, so I suppose Brandon would go first if Brandon would like to oblige us.
Layla smells like actual shit. I gotta give her a bath tomorrow. Have a good night.
Oh my god, Brandon. He's dying over there. Alright, Bronny, go.
Have a good night, everyone.
I'm gonna mute Brandon real quick. Just for a little bit. Anyway. Alright, Emerald, go first.
Have a good night, y'all.
Oh wait, I did that wrong. Edits would have gone first and then Emerald. Whatever, Coon, go.
Okay, it's okay. Thanks for having me. I wish I could have been here a bit sooner.
Oh, you were
And,
here for a good time.
Huh?
You were here for a pretty long time. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I actually got to come in this time. There was actually time for me to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
But yeah, have a great day, guys. Do computer stuff, and economy sucks. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Bronny, did I tell you to say goodnight?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't forget about you. All right, everybody. This has been a great stream. Thank you all for coming out. I'm going to take a moment to thank my very generous patrons here. They give me money to live. Emerald Spencer is one of them. DJ Skywalker, Aaron Davis, and Phil Mabroni, if he's still around. If you'd like to be like them and help support me, my cat, and my streams, you can go ahead to the link in the description and go and view my Patreon. For just $10 per post, you can gain access to my Discord server. It's lots of fun. You can meet Coon. You can meet Emerald Spencer. You can meet Brandon, hopefully when he's not upset about, picking up dog shit or something. And many, many more interesting characters. But if you're not too interested in that, you don't think you can give me that much, that's fine. You can give me $2 per post, and for that, you can get a kazoo cover. I'm currently working on one now. I've kind of got things a little gunked up in the gears with commissions, but hey, I prioritize everything. And you know what? A kazoo cover is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Who else do you know that is going to get a kazoo, play it for you, and make a whole video about it? That's what
Me.
I don't know. If Coon starts doing that, he's going to be my competitor, and I'm going to have to start breaking knees. But, for
Hey,
now, it's
capitalism.
it's capitalism, bro. For now, it's just me. But if you don't want to subscribe to me that much, that's fine. You can give me a one-time donation from the link in the description. There's my PayPal. You can give me whatever amount you want. No negative numbers, please.
Hell yeah, -46,250. Sound good?
No. No negative numbers. I just said please, so you can't do that anymore. Please makes it a rule. Anywho, it's been a great night. Be sure to show up next week for our next stream. I think that's going to be after the My Little Pony Gen 5 movie, isn't it, Brian?
We got a party that night.
Yeah,
I join?
before that. Yes.
Am I invited?
Yes, Coon.
Oh,
You're going to have to come over.
I'll drive
though.
out there right now.
Yeah. We got to figure out what we're going to bake.
Ooh, you know what you should bake?
What?
Freaking muffins with chocolate chips and blueberries.
Oh, the My Little Pony baking book actually has like a banana chocolate chip muffins in it. We should do that.
Yeah, do that, and then maybe some brownies, and then of course you got to balance your brownies out with some salty goodness, the savories, and of course dips and chip.
The classics. All right, guys, it's been a great stream. We'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.